A lot of my memories of Billy are ephemeral vignettes, so to speak, or small little snippets of information, sometimes kind of vague, sometimes clear, but short. Uh, but they almost always revolve around music and water. The water ones make sense. I was a lifeguard at our local swimming pool in the summer of '76 between my junior and senior and his sophomore and junior years. So he would hang out at the swimming pool with me as I watched the very few people in the swimming pool. It was never very crowded. Um, Never really had to worry about anybody. And we just sit there and talk. And sometimes go and swim on a break. Our camping trips were almost always at Horsetooth Reservoir. And there's some fun memories of that time. Some of my fondest memories, though, were along the lake. My house was at a housing development on a lake. I believe it was a man-made lake. It was actually relatively good size. And but on the other side of the lake was just open fields and a road that circled it. That's not true today. It's all one big town, I think. But we would go to the other side and sit along the shore under this huge cottonwood tree that would spew cotton on top of us as we sat there at parts of the year. And we would fish. Well, we said we would fish. We'd have poles in the water, but never actually caught anything that I know of or I can remember. But that was a wonderful time. We were mostly alone, sitting on a shore in the warm or hot Colorado summers and just talk and joke and goof off. He also had this habit of always sitting to my left and putting his right leg over mine. The very first time we actually recognized we like each other more than just friends, he did the same thing. That's how it all got started. But he loved doing it. It was just kind of natural thing for him to do, and I loved it. And when I think back on it, it gives me a beautiful sense of comfort. I don't. It just it's a simple little act. So we'd sit there quietly, sometimes joking. He would joke. I would laugh. With his leg on top of mine, just the thought of that makes me feel comforted, and peaceful. That little act stands out in my memory for decades.